Welcome back to RotoCityTech. I'll have to look at the episode number to know what I'm on here at the Teardrop. But here we are. We're back out here finally. Now, I left off missing a piece from hike. It was this rear crossbar that fits right across here. I think I accidentally threw it away or something whenever it was shipped to me. Now, I did reach out and they were supposed to be sending me a piece, but it's not here yet. So I just went to Home Depot and got me a little 2x2, and hopefully it fits. So anyways, I just ran it across here, and we're going to give it a quick cut. So basically, as you can see, got this little section in here now, and this is just the rear crossbar. So all I'm going to do is drill some holes here, put some glue in there, and get that situated. I'm not going to film that. We're going to try to speed up this filming a little bit so we can get this camper on the road. Okay, so I'm going to go rogue a little bit from the instructions. I don't know. They're not entirely clear to me. So I'm not sure quite what the issue is. But they don't really mention... There's two separate pieces up here for the interior wall. And I'm supposed to cut now this for my fan. But it's loose where these two pieces join together. So I'm going to go in the inside and nail it up. I'm going to put some glue on it and then nail it up. I have a little nail gun, but my compressor's in the garage and I don't really want to go get it. I'm in the shop. I'm just going to use a hammer and nail, and we're just going to go for it. So yeah, don't follow me probably, but you know, we're going to just make it work. It's pretty simple. You just got to start nailing stuff and getting it set. Shouldn't be any big deal, right? So we're going to get a little light. We're going to get set up inside. Alright, so we got that secured. You can see here. It does say in the instructions to just gently drill a hole. So I'm not sure if I was supposed to secure this to this piece or not. Because then it says you can use the trim, like instructions say to do it after the fact. Whatever. I don't really care. At this point, I'm just trying to get this done the best I can. But we're gonna give this. We got to cut this out because we got a 14-inch vent fan that's gonna be going right here, and so I'm going to drill a hole so I can fit my router in here, and we can do that. So I'm gonna drill a hole here. Okay, so that was a giant mess, but there it is. There's our new hole. You can see right there, that's where our vent fan is going to go. And, you know, honestly, that was my first time using a router, so I'll say it was not so bad. Once that trim gets up there, that'll be nice and pretty. But yeah, it made quite a mess, as you can see here. So the next thing we need to do, all this sawdust here, I think I'm going to clean that up a little bit, and then the next thing we're going to do is start planning out our electrical. I think from this point forward, I'm kind of abandoning the instructions on the hike stuff, except for maybe the galley construction, which I think I will need help with. But as far as the galley internals, like where my sink and my power outlets and that kind of stuff, I think I'm going to go rogue on it here and just see what's up, because I know I've got my solar I need to install, my battery and stuff's going to go back here, my sink, my water pump, my accumulator, my battery disconnect, that kind of stuff, my battery charger. Man, there's a lot of stuff that's got to fit into this, because I also have a fridge that I think is coming soon. Man, this is getting tough because there's a lot of stuff to fit, and I'm getting scared to drill some holes, because you can see here that I have traced out a sink. Might be a little hard to see, but right here you can see that line. I have traced out a sink, and I'm really worried to cut that out because I'm not sure I want to give up that kind of real estate. Of course, my other option is I do have that water heater that I think I'm going to put on the side of the camper. I mean, if you needed a sink, maybe you could just excuse me, maybe you could just do like an outdoor sink set up on a table or something. That might be the better route. So what I think I'm going to do is just kind of lay out some of my equipment and that I know I need in the camper, and we'll go from there. Alright, so basically what I'm going to start doing is just running. I've got a bunch of 12 gauge wire that I need to run to like my reading lights, my max air fan, my porch lights, my USB connections here. So I'm just going to assign the different colors. Say yellow is going to be like my porch lights, blue is going to be my reading lights, maybe my black is going to be my max air fan, and my red might be my whatever else. But I'm just going to start running these wires so that I can start to enclose the cabin with insulation and stuff. So hopefully RecPro is going to be sending me some insulation. They've sent me some, but I might need some other stuff. But anyways, so I'm going to run, let's just say for instance the yellow. We're going to start running that through all of these holes in the cabin. So I know my fuse block is going to be back here in the back where I showed you earlier. And so we're going to just start going. So hopefully that's pretty interesting to y'all. I don't know. So I'm going to close out this video. You know, honestly, this has been a little frustrating, but you know, we're making some progress. So, like I said, I don't know how many times in this video before, but we're going a bit rogue, and I'm just kind of going out on my own here. But I do kind of have it rough wired up so that I can now put in some insulation in the skin of the camper. I have everything I need. Let me show y'all here. So right here I've got my power and my ground for my reading light on this side. And then the same over here. My power and my ground for my reading light. I've got my power and my ground right here for my max air fan or my regular fan, whatever I decide to put on. You can see coming out the side here, I've got my power and my ground of my light, my porch light on that side, porch light on this side, and then coming in through all of this, you can see coming on this side, I've got wires coming in and all going into this mess, which is going to be my control board, where I'm going to have, say, my reading lights, my porch lights, my fan. This I might have some empty slots, I don't know, but I'll have a 12-volt charge here, a couple of USBs here. My reading lights have USB connectors on them as well, and then all of these wires, these two main ones here, these are my mains going out to my fuse block out there. And so this has all fuses here too. So I'm going to be well protected. But then all of that goes out over there. And that comes out under here, where I've got my 2 wires coming out here, and they will go to this fuse block here. From there, it goes into my battery switch and all this stuff out here. So that's kind of that. I know it's super hectic, and I apologize, but at least, you know, it feels pretty good to have some of this run. You can see here, here's these wires coming out, and I've grounded all of them. I kind of just jumped them with these Wagyu connectors, but they're all ground out. There's another one of those where all my grounds are connected here. My powers are run, and my whole, you know, it's coming together. It's a work in progress, but anyways, so thanks for watching RotoCityTech. You know, it feels pretty good to be out here working on it again, and it's super frustrating, some of the stuff you run into, but you know, it is what it is, and there is hope. It is nice seeing some of this cable run, and you know, we're just going to do this on the fly, so it's going to be a little different than what I thought, but the main thing is I want to get out, I want to get camping, I want to be able to use this. I know my mom wants to be able to use this. She has put in a lot of the money for this build, and I'm putting in the sweat equity and some of the money, and you know, they kind of fronted this cost, so I really appreciate my mom and my dad for helping me out, and I just want to get this going for them. So anyways, thank y'all for watching RotoCityTech. Please follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all of those things, and we'll see y'all next time.